Hi, my name is Allison Stewart, and today I want to talk to you about 3 modes of communication that are used by deaf students in secular schools. First, we have the cochlear implant. This is a device that is implemented internally inside of the cochlea and has a small magnetic application on the back of the head to stimulate the cochlear nerve and transmit sounds inside the ear. This implant is common among hearing parents with deaf children and is often implemented in the earlier stages of life, but can also be implemented at any time. This method can be controversial among the deaf community, but deaf children with cochlear implants can usually adapt to secular hearing schools with minor learning difficulties. Secondly, we have ASL interpreters. Interpreters work with deaf students who use American Sign Language to help them communicate in the classroom. This mode of communication is very common among deaf children that have deaf parents. ASL in the deaf community is a part of their culture and is practiced everywhere. Although this is a common method, interpreters can be difficult to find, and some students will work with several interpreters until they feel comfortable. Thirdly, we have FM systems. These systems are comprised of 2 parts, the transmitter and the receiver. The instructor in the classroom wears the transmitter, and the receiver is most commonly connected to the student's hearing aid. The system has changed drastically over the past decade, but is still a common mode of communication in the classroom, but can sometimes cause difficulty. These 3 different types of communication are only some of the ways that students are able to communicate inside of a hearing classroom. Although these can be helpful, students who are deaf or hard of hearing are not always able to communicate or learn effectively inside of a secular classroom. Having to use assistance in the classroom can cause emotional and mental distress on a child. Please read and watch the information on this webpage to learn more about the mental health effects of being a deaf child and secular education in the Tampa Bay area.